right, everyone, we are back to try it again. Let us know what you can see. Janet, you can give us an update. Thank you for jumping back on. We'll wait a second here. We'll just watch Penny check her phone.
Yep. That looks so much better.
Is it better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't have this like halo, even though that would be nice.
It would be, wouldn't it? You don't have your halo. Thank you, Chris, for jumping back, and Linda for jumping. Oh, they said it's much better. Yes. And Kim, thank you. If it's much better, let us know. Oh, clear as a bell. That's what we want.
Good.
So we'll just wait for people jumping on just so we can... oh, good. They say it's clear now. Oh, outstanding. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. You know, nothing humbles you than like a tech problem, especially when you're live and your fearless leader is resting. So
and maybe watching.
And maybe watching. Nervous. Yes. So, oh, good. People are saying it's much better, much better. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you for your patience and understanding. And I will say that was on me. And Diane always says, get on the Wi-Fi, Katie, and wah. That was on me. So.
Well, thanks for finally getting on the Wi-Fi, Katie.
I know. You're welcome. I did that in the middle. Oh, jeeper creepers. Yes. So don't worry. That will be on my to-do list when I start getting videos, is to put on the Wi-Fi. And Mary from Maine has lots of hearts, but she is from Maine. That's why we call her Mary from Maine. And Mary, like I was saying, I hope that you are safe. I heard that Lee is heading your way, and I hope you are really far inland.
Yes.
If that's a thing. So, because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right. We are back, and we are ready to go with Penny. She is showing us Val's cards, and we're going to start from the beginning just due to the fact that it doesn't sound like you were able to see them very clearly. So here we go.
All right. So we have a fun fence fold card.
You just wanted to say that again.
I did. And that's basically because this is a fence.
And we fold it.
And it's folded.
Yes.
And that's all there is to it. Okay, video over.
Yeah, that was the first video if you want the short version.
Okay, so what we do is we start with 11 by 4 1/4, and then you're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to cut off 3 inches, and then you're going to end up with this. And then you have this 3-inch piece of scrap, and you're going to cut off 1/2-inch strips. Those 1/2-inch strips will create the fence.
Da-dun.
Da-dun-dum. So then how do you get that positioned?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use the Make Art Station and washi tape.
Oh, gotcha.
So you put the washi tape behind the panel, and then I secured it with my magnets.
3-inch panel, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
No, this is my 3-inch space down here.
Okay.
Okay.
That was, but that's the end that you cut off.
This is the end that I cut off.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm using wood grain because it's a fence, and I wanted you to be able to see it more clearly.
Yeah, thank you.
So I just eyeballed it. You could make a template and you could precisely put them, but I'm an eyeballer, so I just eyeball it. So that's what it looks like. And then I have these 2 strips that's going to make the posts. And this is where you get to decide how far apart you want to make them and how much of a post you want at the top. Again,
oh, I see what
I'm
you're
going to
saying.
eyeball it. Okay.
And you just use the washi, and you can just, like you said, you eyeball the spaces between.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, since you're using the Make Art Station, you can also kind of line it up. If you lined everything up with lines, it would be easier to do horizontally.
Do you use your station a lot?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Okay?
People who have it really do like it.
Now, there's one other thing. I don't know why I did it this way. It's because we really need to do it this way. And that is because you want to line up the bottom with the bottom of the back of the card.
I kind of wondered how you did that, but that's okay.
That's
so
why.
Fold it, put your markers down, or your magnets down, and then...
And then you're going to figure out where you want your little posts.
Okay. Should the post go below, or does it matter?
You want... Well, on her examples, and I'll go back to Val's examples, is that she went up into the sky because you're going to have to attach them to the top of the card.
Right. And the bottom post, if it goes off the bottom post,
you just cut it off.
Okay.
You just cut it off. So then I just recently purchased this.
Oh my gosh, isn't that the best thing ever?
It is the best thing ever.
Yes.
And I used it all weekend at the scrapbook retreat, and it's
Did you?
wonderful.
And that is the 3-way diagonal tag and base punch, but basically it makes wonderful tags. Or
fence posts.
Yeah. Oops.
So we have a strip here, and Val was so kind. I lost the white one. It's labeled, but it'll show up when we're done.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. So this is using the smallest punch, and by smallest, that one.
So the
small.
top is like the smallest. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then the medium one is this one.
Okay.
And then I didn't use the large one.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the small one. And the way I use it is I flip it over and I watch it inside.
I do the same thing, Penny.
And then I just put the edge in there.
You just want to make sure you get the edge into that little triangle so it punches well.
And that is a kind of fence post.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that fence post down. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one over here.
I would have never known that punch could make fences.
It makes great garbage too. Okay, so that's about where I want it.
I like it. Oh, da, 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 da.
I love this. I love this. I love this.
I'm glad you're using that today, just so
Okay,
people can see
so,
how it is.
Dun, da, da, dun, da, da.
It's so precise.
It's called the Precision Glue Press.
Laura, I'm glad that you realized, no, we were not done. We came back. And I hope people realize that we did come back after my glitch there. Hey, Sherry. I heard Sherry was in the store yesterday, and I
She
missed
was.
her.
Double trouble.
Yes.
She brought in a friend, and
Wonderful.
she picked up some friends' orders,
That's our Sherry.
and we had a good laugh.
Did you have a drink?
No,
Sorry.
we talked about it, though.
Okay. The Precision Glue Press is absolutely amazing. We've talked a lot about it. It does not, ours has not, is this yours or the store's?
No, that's, I'm using the stores. We haven't put
we
the
have
lid
not
on.
put the lid on for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because there is like a little silicone. I know we've probably over talked about this. That pink little silicone acts as the lid, and it fits down right in there.
Or you could get a side view.
Yeah, there we go. And it fits right down in there and seals it. It's wonderful.
It is wonderful.
And always it's ready to go because your glue is always down, has drained down to the end.
Yep.
So it's so nice. Thanks for showing that, Penny.
Okay, so I'm going to remove the magnet. We're going to turn it over. And we're going to, I like to start where the card is. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to find out my very first mistake that I learned last night.
That's how you learn.
I'm kind of holding down on the strips as I pull the
just
tape.
carefully. Okay.
Yep. And I was real careful about putting the glue so that I would get the fence posts. But, you know, I didn't put any glue on the front.
Oh, you didn't glue your fence posts down.
I didn't
I wondered.
I didn't glue the top.
Yeah.
But now, there's a good reason why you didn't want to
Okay.
glue the top. Because later on, I realized that if you wanted to put a color cardstock on here, now's the time to do it.
Oh, that's true too. Okay, we're gonna take a little quick break because people have a. Oh gosh,
They have a
pulled the whole
question?
table over. Yeah, about the glue press. So you can use any liquid. Oh gosh, that was your stopper for your paper.
It's okay.
The Precision Glue Press comes with a full bottle of Nuvo, and it also comes with an empty bottle. So if you prefer to use a different liquid glue, you would just put that liquid glue into the empty bottle and then use it from there. So it's very user-friendly and very smart. Again, it comes with 2 different tips. It comes with a regular nozzle and the fine tip. And then it also comes with two, bottles. So it's $34.99, and I think it's like going to be the product of the year.
I think so.
Yes.
It is. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
And Julie says her glue press is seriously the best, and I agree with that. She's had hers open for 2 weeks and no clogging. Loves that it's precise and ready to go. And I agree with every single piece of that.
All right. So I am going to put just a color down just so that you can see something other than white. And I'm just going to use glue since it's out.
Do you usually use glue, Penny, or do you use adhesive?
I'm using more glue lately because it's ready and it's handy. I found myself too
doing that.
I wondered if it was like more cost effective, but I don't know. I think it's about the same between using.
Well, I guess it would depend on how much glue you use and how much adhesive you use.
Right. Okay. So we have a little sky up there.
I'm going to answer a question. Jan, you can use the fine tip on the extra bottle, yes.
Now, I did notice that one tip cap is more clear and one is more gray.
Oh, does that mean one is
regular tip, one is extra fine.
Oh, that's excellent.
So that way, when you...
Oh, sorry. That was me. The bellas just were really too close to my bean.
So...
Did someone come?
No.
Oh.
So there's the difference between... And it's the barrel.
I see.
So it's gray versus white. So that's how you know if you have two bottles, if they're the same thing or whatever, but one is extra fine tip and one is the regular tip.
That is excellent tip. Ha! I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I cracked myself up, unfortunately.
All right.
That is good. Thank you. Any other questions about the glue press? Go ahead and throw them on up there, and I'll try to get them answered for you.
All right. So now we're going to go back to here. We're going to put this last rung of the ladder on the bottom. And then we're going to put our glue, use our magnets to hold things down. We're going to put our glue, that's like wonky.
Could you use maybe some washi tape if you...
I could.
Yeah. Or, another thing is that's perfect, Maggie, Penny, is that just like someone mentioned, using the liquid glue gives you a little chance to move things around if needed, and this would be the prime example if you needed to move it around a bit. I feel like we're playing Operation.
There we go.
Oh, I love it.
So, and then it moved as soon as I put it down.
Of course it did. That's all right because you can move it because it's liquid glue. So you have to watch the fence
there we
post,
go.
the top post, the bottom post.
And then...
Oh, I like this a lot.
You just cut it off, and then you will see my next error.
Thank you, Janine. I like that a lot.
Okay? So then here's my next learning moment. Now you've got brown on the background. Or if you're using a different kind of paper, you've got bricks, or you've got something else. So it was
see, I don't mind that.
Well, but depending on your two-tone paper, you could have red and blue stripes back here.
Oh, that's true too.
Which would not go with your theme.
So the brown would be okay, but if
the
like
brown
you did,
okay.
Yes, I understand.
But like the doodlebug has a different pattern on the back.
It does.
And you might not
want
want
like
that.
Polka dots.
So what I came to learn to do is I took the white 3-inch strip and glued my color on it and then cut it at the same time.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep,
Okay,
yep.
and
it took me a moment.
I think
the
I've got another
had
one.
to catch up. So as you see on this card, she has the fence or the brown, and then you flip it open, you see the brown on Penny's, but Penny's saying if your background might have been maybe a flower pattern, you probably don't want that to show. So this one, Val put white strips, but if you cut your 3 inches off here, put your pattern paper on top of that, and then cut your strips, that will solve that problem. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Thank you.
So I tried cutting them. So I had cut my wood grain and I had it there. And so I thought, well, I'll just cut the white and put it behind it.
Yes.
No, because your strips are never the same size.
Oh, so you had a little bit of a
you've
border.
got all of this other, and it's like, I don't like that. Now, I like the back side because it looks good and it looks right. but it's like I could ink it, but that's not what I wanted
You
to
wanted
make
it to
sure
be
that
clean, yeah.
you all don't make these mistakes, that you can learn from my little time in my
appreciate
happy
that,
place
yeah.
last night.
No pressure. Last
Okay.
night whatsoever. I love these.
So this was my card I made last night because I have E-I-E-I-O real handy.
Yes.
I just love that
favorite
one.
line.
So I
at that.
did the gate, and now I did the medium punch for the gate. And I added some ephemera, and I just wanted a hey there card. And then I added the background before I put the gate down. And then I added the grass on the inside.
Oh my gosh.
And I added my little barn, and you can write your sentiment all the way through this white area.
And the card is an A2.
It is an A2 card.
It is an A2 card. And could you use your tiny attacher up here if you wanted to attach
could.
it? Absolutely.
You could.
Great idea.
And so
that is phenomenal. I love that.
Okay. So
Love
that was my take on Val's 1 and 2 cards.
Such good tips. Thank you. I like
right.
that a lot. All right. Oh,
So
gosh,
now we're
golly.
going to do the same thing, except now it is a landscape, what I call a landscape card. Now, she used the cracked embossing folder.
Oh, she embossed this one.
And she embossed it.
I like that. Do we have the embossing folder?
Yes, we
Okay.
do.
Thank you for reaching for that because you just never know what I'm going to hit. All right, so that is the Tim Holtz 3D cracked embossing folder, and it is $13.99.
Okay. And I don't have it, so I couldn't use it. So I just stuck with my wood grain. Now, I happen to have the honeybee green and grunge usually kind of close to my fingertips because I love all of these things when I'm in a hurry and I can't make my own color or whatever. Now, at the store, besides Doodlebug, I'll grab them for you.
Thank you. As you're doing that, quick questions about the glue. Mary says that hers unfortunately is clogging, and I don't know why it would be clogging for her. You do not need to push it down hard, Mary. It should just set right down in there. And we have not had any issues with it clogging. So I am not quite sure what's going on with that. You can go ahead and bring it in and we can take a look at it. And they do have extra bottles. And I'm going to take, I'm so sorry to interrupt your demo.
You're fine.
Oh no, that's why we have the bells, for people to get the stuff for us.
Fine.
All right, so there are extra bottles that you can purchase separately. So if you use 3 or 4 different glues, or if you want to put your glossy accents in there, you can do that
The extra
also.
glue bottles. Extra glue bottles.
Thank you.
Package. All right. So Val used the wood grain from the Doodlebug, and she used the lily white and the bonbon. But then we also have other alternatives for people. Oh, thanks, Janine. Oh, see, now this is great because you can see the gray lid and the clear. Oh, and this one's white.
Yeah, so maybe they're gray and white or gray and clear.
Awesome.
Well, I guess maybe if you had a third glue, you'd have a clear one or a gray one.
Oh.
Yeah. And how much is that?
$8.99.
$8.99 for another bottle. And that is great. And you might want to, use a Sharpie and just write on here what you have or label it somehow that you know what kind of glue that is in each one. Yep. I like that idea. That was so smart. All right, back to our wood grains.
All right, so we've got the grunge wood. We have the Ella and Viv bricks. We've got the Color Vibe woods, and we have the foundations.
Ooh, nice.
Different textures.
I love those. Thank you, Penny, for finding all those.
Yeah. I had a little small pack of this with the bricks. I wondered where I got it from.
Oh,
now
funny.
I know. Now I know. All right. So, and she used some sort of pearly paper that's really, really pretty. So she did Hello Pumpkin. All right, so I took my 11-inch, cut it to 4.5.
And we'll put this up on the blog.
Folded it in the middle, cut off 3 inches. Here's my 3 inches. Here's my wood grain. So I'm going to just glue the wood grain so that this was what I didn't do. Okay, then you take that to your trimmer and you're going to trim 1/2-inch strips. I just want to make sure that I'm doing it.
Double checking which way.
Yep.
That's a good question. Which way do you
Yep.
do it? Yep.
1/2 inch.
So it looks like you do it the long way.
I mean, I thought I did my thinking ahead of time so that my wood grain was going the right way. So
Yeah.
but I was just second guessing myself
Well, we do that, don't we?
a lot.
Yes. And thanks for people that have said what they have noticed with their glue that might have a little glob dot on it. They take that out. Sometimes they wipe it off. So any of those things, Mary, that might help you. And if you can't get it figured out, please do bring it in and we'll check it out for you and get you all set up.
Okay. So then we're ready to do the washi tape on the back, down the middle. Then I would put my little magnet on it.
She's using her mouth. I love that.
And hold it down and to hold it kind of firm.
Okay.
And then remember, this is going to be going the other way. So we're just going to eyeball it.
So I'm going to turn it so this is actually like the way that she's putting it together right now.
It's
So
just
that
because
way.
it's easier to handle the
Oh,
washi
absolutely.
tape. And the nice thing about washi tape is that you can just kind of keep moving things around. There's one. And this one's only going to have 3.
Oh, it is.
That's what I'm
little bit
trying
more
to
spacey.
replicate.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Love it. It's all lined up.
And
You have to glue
then,
anything down?
no, because we
Okay.
just taped that.
Oh,
Then we're
that's
going to
right.
put these.
Did you need to punch them?
Yeah, I thought I would as soon as I get
okay.
these down.
I will stop.
You're fine. You're totally fine.
You know what you're doing, though.
My magnet's too big. All right. Grab my glue. Are you laughing?
Well, because you said your magnet's too big, so you can't get your fence posts in their spot that you want them. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. So quiet as we're watching.
I love it.
Yes. She's now putting a dab of glue on the first post, second post, and third post. Will they be separated at the correct space? I think she just got a hole in one. Excellent.
And the spectators go wild.
And everybody goes wild. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm just going to peek. She did not do anything with this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And glue this down. Val, you made beautiful cards.
They are.
I
Val,
so
those,
appreciate you.
We do.
All right.
Well, we appreciate that you're showing them, which was very kind of you, and Val for creating these.
All
You're going to do it now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try.
Okay.
May not have been my best idea to do it that way.
That's all right. You can leave them. You'll get the idea that you would.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's just another
Variation.
trial and error, not an error, but probably would want to cut those or punch the diagonals before you glue them on. And again, there's small post and there's medium post. So if you want the different look of the post. And this one has the small side, which is the smallest on this punch.
Yep.
The small, and small meaning the width across here. Small, medium, and then large. You could just snip them with scissors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You'll like it.
Now, she didn't go to the end of her card. I didn't notice that until just now.
Oh, so that's an option too.
And then
I like it.
she did, she added that big grass.
Ooh, the
that
I-O
I love,
grass.
yes.
And that is the I-O grass.
Put a little
And
sentiment on there.
$8.49. I love this grass.
I thought you could probably
Yes.
add some fall leaves to it.
Oh, wonderful.
And
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
so that's our variation on a fall card.
I love it. I love the idea of the leaves.
So and that
she
was
has
just Tim
pumpkin
Holtz.
And
Yeah.
then leaves.
Yeah.
Thank you, Penny. Those are great.
All right, now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave that one to the end.
Okay.
This one was my Val.
I remember this.
This was so cool.
Yeah.
This opens up,
To the back.
folds to your left.
Voila.
So you start with this sheet of paper. So
An
it
8.5.
is an 8.5 by 11, and you're going to divide it into quadrants. You're going to do it halfway and halfway.
Do you score it?
Score it.
Okay.
And then you're going to cut off the top left section.
Okay.
Now, this is a vertical card, so this is your top left section.
Okay.
If you're going to do a horizontal card, this is your top left section.
Oh, so then you would cut that piece
Yes.
off. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
I figured that out.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right. Since it's vertical, you do always do the top left section. And since we're doing it this way, it's top left. Very nice. And we can also put that on the blog also.
Okay. So what I did was that, and I am going to add one extra thing here.
Did you cut that with scissors or with a trimmer?
I used a trimmer.
Okay.
And it's going to fold down. So for time's sake, I'm
Yeah, you're
just
fine.
going to put some adhesive on the flap.
So where is your top left? I'm a little confused. How does that card look like this?
It doesn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
This
Oh, okay. So it's open
Okay,
that.
this.
There you go. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was a little
It
lost.
took me a hot minute, so
No, that's
I
all right.
kind of panicked for a minute.
Nope,
but
you were good. So you needed to cut some off of this. So this is, here, I'm going to show this real quick. See if this, I might confuse them more, I might not. This is right here. She's cut this off, and then you use this to cut your fence post. Is that
No,
correct?
no.
Okay, sorry.
That's
But
garbage.
you trim this too.
You cut that 3 inches off, just like we
All
have
right,
in every other
gotcha.
card.
Okay.
Because this is the same dimension as all these other cards that we've done.
Gotcha. It's like we
okay?
have this extra little flap
So,
here then.
yeah, and
All
we're
right.
going to do that.
And
We're
then
gonna
to
do that.
add, she's flipped it over because that's going to be the front of our card. So that's
Yes.
where I'm getting that. Gotcha.
Okay?
Yep.
So, now I'm going to put my adhesive there. Okay, so now we have this. We have this
Yeah.
much. So, are we still good?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We should be.
All right. Now, with this 3 inches, I put my white wood grain and glued it down and cut it into 1/2 inch strips. I used the small for my gate, for my top of my gates. And then these would be the rungs that I'm going to call them. Okay?
Yeah.
So on here, this is that part. So we're going to add our washi tape. And I'm using whatever size this is.
She's using the thicker size instead of the smaller size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use this size too, the bigger one.
But I have them all on my desk because you use them for different things. I use them in different ways with different things. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Put my magnet down. And then pull the washi tape off.
Washi tape can sometimes be a pistol to work with because it's sticky.
Is it?
From my experience.
Okay.
Sometimes poor Charlie gets stuck in her hair.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I send a picture to fellow crafters and say, tell me your pet is the owner of a crafter without saying they're an owner. Your crafter owner is a crafter.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Penny, I was making the acorn card kit and I lost a little blue strip.
No.
Charlie found it and she ate it. I was like, oh, okay, well, we're not going to be using that.
Darn it.
I know. She's silly. It's just a tiny little thing.
Just like her mom.
That I eat scraps of paper. Thank you very much.
No, you tiny little thing.
Oh, jeez. I'm furry and have stuff stuck in my hair.
Okay, stop. All right, so we've got those 4 rungs positioned. Now we're going to put on our little gates here. And I'm just going to kind of look to see where we might have it positioned.
These are beautiful. And I think once you get the hang of it, once you make 1 or 2, you can just make tons of them because you seem more comfortable with it right now, Penny, than you did right at the beginning.
You should have seen me last night.
Oh my gosh. Were you up till like 3 o'clock this morning?
Nope.
Oh, good.
I was in bed by 11.
Dreaming about fences.
No, I had a funny dream.
Oh.
One of our customer, Funny Julie's, that comes in,
Uh-huh.
she'd come in and we just made the announcement that Kelly had injured herself.
Yes.
And she goes, well, we all agree that you girls need to be safe and you all need to wear closed-toed shoes.
Oh my God. All
Thanks,
closed,
Julie.
yes, closed-toed shoes and no platform shoes anymore. Nothing cute.
Okay, so we're just going to cut off those little things on the bottom and take off the washi tape. So trim,
Woo!
trim.
Wouldn't that be funny if that got caught in my hair?
Yeah. All right, and we'll pull the tape off. Now that I know that it's glued on the top, I can just pull it all off.
Oh, so that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so there we go. Okay.
Janet says we all need to say low to the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our big panel that's folded in, and then this gets folded on top.
And then the background looks like a solid snowy background.
Right, and it's 2
Gosh.
pieces. Okay, so
Love this.
now I'm going to add one thing.
Okay.
So I had this scrap left over from, this other piece. And so you could just leave it down here and have a little pocket for a gift card.
Oh, yes.
But
you could.
I wanted to make a pocket like the very first pocket that I learned how to make in my paper bag book taught by Miss Katie Belding.
Oh.
And
Kind of makes me giggle when people say, I learned this from you and I don't even remember doing it. I'm going to watch you show me how to make this pocket again.
Yeah. So you're going to do the outside edges, and I'm
Okay.
using score tape because
Yep.
people will handle it. And then just this little bit over here on this edge. And I used a 1/4 inch. And
I am so sorry. That's just so annoying. I pop my microphone off all the time. It gets caught on various things.
it's not like you're doing anything.
I know. It was just my big sigh, maybe. I don't know. I think it's my belly, and I got caught between the belly and the table.
So we're just going to put it down there in the corner.
I love it.
And so now
This is amazing. Wow.
We have a snowy scene.
Can you spin it around so we can see it as a fence? Oh my gosh, I love how you see the snow. I have no depth perception through there. It's beautiful.
Well, Val's idea, I'm just showing you how to.
Oh, I
but
love
she
it.
added the snow and she did some splatters
You
and
see some sparkle and splatters and the splattering. I watched Maggie splatter yesterday. Do you splatter?
I do.
I need to splatter. I love that look, especially with the snow. Beautiful.
So, okay, so that's that one.
I love it. I love it, Penny.
Now, the last one comes with an apology.
Oh, uh-oh. That's okay.
I kind of ran out of time to really do this card justice.
Okay, that's okay.
This is a fun fence fold easel card.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Just waiting for the last word.
Yeah, I had to stop and think.
Okay.
So here is the fence, and it's a landscape card. Okay, but same idea. You're going to cut that off. You're going to do the fence. She used that wood grain paper that Tim Holtz.
Oh.
So it was like, oh, I don't have any of that paper. I might have to buy
So
some.
10 pieces for
$14.99.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Does it have a texture? Oh, it just looks. Oh, it has a little bit of a texture, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And then
Oh, I
she
like
used
that.
the pumpkin and the bats, and it's a
Yes.
very, very, very cute card.
Very.
Okay, so now here comes the easel part.
Oh my. And so she has some grass at the bottom and it holds it up. I love it. How cute is that?
Now, the dimensions on this,
Yes.
I read, were a little bit larger than the other, and I don't,
Is it one sheet or two sheet?
it's one sheet.
So 12 inches, or do you need a?
Okay, we're just going to do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
We have a ruler
On your
on my
scoreboard?
scoreboard. So this is 11 inches,
Okay.
and it's 5.5. So
Oh, okay,
instead
yeah.
of 4 1/4, it's 5.5.
So a little bit longer.
And then when you fold it, you're folding it so it's still an A2 size card.
Okay, so where would you score it at then?
You would score it at, it looks like it's 4 1/4,
4 1/4?
4 1/4,
And
and then 8
8
1/2.
Okay, 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. Now it doesn't look like she cut 3 inches off the bottom flap.
No, she cut like 2 inches.
2 inches, okay.
So, because I was trying to measure that last night, and then my brain just started hurting.
And that
so
does
I
happen.
just kind of quit. So it's not even 2 inches, because here's the 2-inch mark with this, and so it's more like 1 1/2.
Okay.
Just under 1 1/2.
Okay.
And she used 3 and 3.
Very nice.
And you can't see that third one behind, but at the bottom.
Yeah. I love it, the idea of adding a pumpkin to it. Like that. So then you score those, and then let's show the part of the, you could use anything down here. Maggie showed some yesterday that she had a stamp that said Happy Halloween, and then that can hook it. So there's different things that you can use to hook or for your easel to stop.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that card. Very nice.
So I'm sitting here thinking about what I have. So
Okay.
I actually wanted to try.
Holy buckets.
Yeah. Well, that's this card.
But you said when you would do it upper left, this way, right?
Yeah. So, but it's a different. So then, you would fold it in, and then you would fold it over, and then where'd my strips? I thought I had extra strips.
Well, there's one. You can make them multicolored, or cut some. Do you want to cut some? Here, is this one?
Here, no, they're right here.
Oh, wow.
Okay, because I use black. So, you want to just do it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So let's show them what you cut to create this card, like at the beginning. So it was an 8.5 by 11 card again.
Okay.
Or a cardstock piece, correct?
Yes.
And it's this piece here is what our typical dimension for all the cards we've shown you.
Okay. We started with this.
Yeah.
We started with this sheet of paper. Okay.
Directions will be on the blog.
We cut off that quarter panel. Mm-hmm. Do I need to just do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
How about we just do it? Why not?
Okay.
All right.
So you're going to take your 8.5 by 11, and you're going to score it in half, which is 4 1/4, and then 11 is 5 1/2. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, remember when I said when you want to do a horizontal or a landscape, this is your top left.
Because it's facing you.
Yes. And so this is the section you're going to cut off.
But if you were working on it, it was going to look like that. Yeah.
Okay.
If you were working on it.
Because this is the gate, so this is what you're going to cut off. Mm-hmm. You're going to cut this off because this gets folded down.
I love it. Yep, that was very easy to follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
This gets folded over.
Yep.
And this is gone.
Yes.
So now we're going to take this piece
and so then
and lay it on top so that you know this gets folded over, this gets folded down.
Excellent.
And now you have your new card.
Perfect. Penny,
And
that
then
was perfect.
It's the same process. You take your washi tape that has now disappeared.
Hey, everybody, it's like right there.
It wouldn't be a day in the happy place if you didn't lose what you were just working with.
Absolutely. I lost my scoreboard again. So
you had it here just the other day.
Oh, I have a smaller one, and a customer came in and said, I said, yeah, I do use a smaller one. And I found it. I went on a hunt, and I found it, and I was using it last night, and I lost it again.
Okay, here's one black. Where's the rest of them, Katie? Thank you. You know why? Because the card is yellow.
Yes.
So you have to have a yellow background. Oh, gosh. Okay, so the grain of the wood is going this way. Okay, and then...
Yes, I won't show you the grain of the wood.
I thought you were going to make sure that I wasn't going to lose it. There you go. There's the grain of the wood.
Looks like a minion.
What?
A minion with his eyeball.
I thought you were talking about the wood grain.
No. Your card looks like a minion.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
gosh.
Small or medium, Katie?
Let's do a medium. We haven't done a medium one.
Okay. We're going to do a medium. We're going to stick that in there and punch it. It's a little harder to punch because now you know you've got 2 cardstock layers.
I like your fingernails.
Thanks. I hope that's Derek back there taking my UPS package. Thanks, Derek. You're the best. Okay, so now I'm going to line up that gate down to the bottom. And what do you think, Katie?
I like it. I can't unsee the minion, though, but that's okay.
Let's.
I like it.
Let's glue her down. My washi tape must be getting kind of
Unsticky.
tired. Okay. So glue that down. I don't like that excess, so my nails tend to get gluey. Okay. And glue, 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 glue. I saved you.
I like it.
And the wood grain on these are going the other way because they're going up and down. I'm kind of OCD about some of those things. Okay, take it off, take it off, open it up. Careful to take them off. All right.
Oh, wow. Isn't that amazing?
And then, you can add your grass back here. And you can add your leaves.
It's amazing.
And you can do a nice little fall card.
Definitely could use year-round, this idea.
Well, and that's kind of what, farm, summer, winter. We, that was a great idea that Val had got started.
These are amazing.
I just tried to replicate things.
Absolutely.
Add a little, add of my own little penny touch. And
yes, absolutely. We all like to have our own touch to them. These are amazing. Thank you, Val, for creating these, and thank you, Penny, for creating and demoing these. These are fabulous. We will get the instructions up on the blog for you. So was this considered a easel one or not?
It's not an easel one.
Where did our easel one go? Oh, it's over here.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just another way to do the card.
This one with the
going landscape.
With the full background.
Yeah.
This would be a great sunset,
awesome. Oh my gosh, it'd be amazing. And then that's the easel one, which she did share the scoring through on the video.
Yep.
And the pumpkin, this little guy is the Edison pumpkin from Tim Holtz. And he comes with the clouds, and then there's also the cat. I love the cats. I use the cats quite a bit. And the Edison is how much?
Edison is $29.99, and the Mischievous is $22.99.
All right.
And I'm not sure where she got her bats.
And her Hello Pumpkin, that was out of her stash. We did ask her about that, and that is out of her stash. So we do encourage you guys to, go back and see what you do have and work it into a card also. All right, Penny, we did it.
We did it!
I should say you did it. So very, very well done. I can see, I'm going to try this out. You made it look very simple. So
it really is. And once you do it and realize, like glue your whatever wood or grain or texture onto your scrap and then cut your strips, you've got it made.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
If you are doing Scary Makers, we will be on at 1:30 with Peggy today. And I'm just going to scroll over there, and she's doing the banner. So I hope that Scary Makers people will be joining us. And then remember, which one's 20% off?
20 is the Sunburst.
Sunburst.
30% off is the Nature Study.
Yes.
40% off is the Gardenia.
Yes, and those are all connected online also. So we hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you tomorrow back with Teresa. She's doing a fall thing, I think, tomorrow too. No, she's doing the card kit.
Yep, card kit.
The card kit. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you.